悲しいほど光り出した白い闇切り裂く翼になれ
Here's our next kanji. Pretty easy to draw, but pay attention to how you draw it. For just as how we experienced certain nuances amongst the hiragana de, ne, and wa, you had to make little differences to distinguish between them. Just make sure you draw your 8 in a distinct way, different from your katakana ha, ban, pa. Namely, the way you make those strokes, but also just make it distinct, because there are going to be kanji in the future that if you don't distinguish amongst the strokes, they will look too similar to differentiate. So make that first stroke over to the left. Yeah, it's pretty easy, this little slanting line, and then with this next line, with this next stroke rather, go straight on top and then make that curve to the right. Just make those separate, distinct. That's it. This kanji, as you probably already guessed, connotes the concept of 8. Its major readings are hachi, ya, yo, yatsu, and yatsutsu. When you're counting 8, you could say ya. Do not, for the same reason that you don't count 3 mi if you're a normal human being. Use hachi. Always use hachi. Splendid. There are 2 different ambiguous counters for 8. They're yatsu without the pause and yatsu with the pause. Simple as that. Now the next word I'm going to give you only concerns the kanji for 8 at the present time. The rest is all written in hiragana for your current convenience. This is yatsu atari ni. Yatsu atari ni is an adverb. It means indiscriminately, or similarly, it can also mean recklessly. I'm writing yatsu atari ni only with one kanji. There is another kanji you could technically throw in there, but I feel like yatsu atari ni is usually written like this, with the one kanji and the other 5 syllables all written in the kana. So there is a relatively easy word for you in terms of kanji. Just deals with one kanji, 8, right at the beginning, and its reading in this case is ya. So there's the adverb yatsu atari ni. And here is a kanji pair for you. This is nihachi. Nihachi actually expresses the concept. It's the number 16. This is a unique way of writing 16, but this is correct. This is the number 16 right before you. This is not the typical way of saying 16. It is not incorrect. Nihachi is 16. You just take the 2, multiply it by the 8, and that's how you get the 16. You can't just use this method for writing the other numbers. I can't just put 3 in front of 7 and say, oh, this is san chichi, and it means 21. That doesn't make sense. If nothing else, take from this concept that you see before you that when we get into the bigger numbers, we're going to have to express them with 2, maybe 3, maybe 4, maybe 5, maybe 6 kanji as the numbers get more complicated and larger. So just realize that concept. That's all you really need to take from the fact of this numeral right here, nihachi, meaning 16. Just that when we get into bigger numbers, we can't have a kanji for every single number out there, but there are kanji pairs and kanji triplets, quadruplets, quintuplets, sextuplets, and so on and so forth that express those numbers. So that's it for 8. That's the end of this video. This is Angel of Crepusculans signing off.